everybody. So like I said, today I'm going to be showing a bit of how to do gel nails. So I'm starting off with the camera there because to move it around is going to make you guys drunk. So I've already applied my acrylic, okay, because I do acrylic first and then I do a gel overlay. But I'm going to still show you from scratch how you would apply your gel. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to take a cuticle pusher like this. This is what it looks like. And guys, remember, always use sanitizer. So if you go to a salon, you'll see that every single salon that you go to uses a lot of sanitizer. Okay, so this whole COVID story with all the sanitizer, I'm kind of used to it by now. So you're going to spray your sanitizer and make sure everything is clean. You're going to push back all your cuticles. Okay, I'm only going to show you guys on one nail. Okay, I've already done this, but I'm just showing you. Okay, so you are going to make sure that you push back your cuticles. Okay, you push a little bit hard, but not too hard. Like, don't hurt yourself. Okay, and just make sure that when you look, you don't see any cuticle on this part of the nail area. Your preparation is pretty key, because if there is any part of the cuticle on this area of your nail, then what's going to happen is your gel is going to start to lift. Okay, which you don't want. Okay, so once you've pushed back your cuticle, you're going to get one of these things, which is a cuticle cutter. Okay, you can see it looks like a very dangerous object. Again, you're going to spray it with sanitizer. Okay, everything is sanitize, hygiene, sanitize, hygiene, sanitize, hygiene, guys. Okay, you're going to take with the flat part, if you're holding it like this, the flat part is against you. Okay, and you're literally going to come along your cuticle area, and you're going to use this part of it to push back, and then you're going to squeeze. So push back, squeeze, push back, squeeze. Ladies, please don't grab the cuticle and pull. Okay, push back, squeeze, cut, cut, 2 squeezes to cut, cut, and then let go. Don't ever pull the cuticle off. Okay, make sure that you're squeezing hard enough, cut, cut, and then release. Don't pull your cuticle off. Okay, after you've done that, and you've done it obviously on all of your nails, you're going to then apply your base coat. Okay, this is my base coat. I'm using AS gel, so make sure that it says base gel on it. Okay, I've got my UV lamp. Okay, so, and what you're going to do, okay, you're not going to have a lot on the brush, so you're going to wipe it off on the side and touch. Okay, you don't need a lot, ladies, you really don't. The biggest mistake people make when applying gel is they start right here at the cuticle. Don't start at your cuticle. The reason being, you've got a lot on your brush. Okay, shouldn't be a lot, like you wipe it like I showed you, but you've got the majority on your brush in what there will be at a later stage. So you are going to start halfway, and you're going to go down, start in the middle, side, side. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to take your brush and you're going to go along the edges of your nail. I'm hoping you guys can see this. So you're going to take it and just wipe it along the edges of your nail. Okay, once you've done that, then you're going to put the brush down here. So not right at the cuticle, like a little bit before. So once you put it down, lift it up, put it down again, flare your brush out, and push back. Okay, but do it slowly so you can see where the line is going of the gel. Again, on the side, touch, put down, flare your brush, and push up. That way you get that nice roundedness at the edge, by your cuticle, and you're not flooding your cuticles. Then you're going to come down the side. So where you've come up, you're going to flare your brush and let it come down your side. Okay, flare your brush, let it come down the side. Other side, you're going to do the same thing. Okay, flare your brush, let it come down the side. All the time watching that you don't touch the sides. Then what you do is you literally just go over it in quick swoops, being careful of your cuticle and your side walls. What that'll do is level it out. And the nice thing about gel, ladies, is that gel is self-leveling. So what happens is once you've now applied your gel, turn it upside down. Okay, just for a couple of seconds. Because remember now, if you don't have an apex on your nails, what's going to happen is it's going to break. It'll be more susceptible to breakage. Okay, if you see that you've gotten a little bit on the sides here, you can use a little gel brush or something like that, but just wipe it. Same as here, just wipe it. Okay, I know I don't have on mine, but I'm just giving you an idea. Okay, so just wipe it. Okay, so you can see there. All right, then you're going to cure. So you're going to put it in your lamp for 60 seconds. It only needs 60 seconds if you have the correct lamp. Make sure that your lamp is a UV LED lamp and not an LED lamp. If you're using UV gel and you have an LED lamp, guess what, ladies? It's not going to cure properly. Okay, so you need to make sure that your lamp is a UV lamp. I'm just hoping, I tried really hard to make sure that this camera is not, that the view is not so blurry. So I'm hoping it's not too blurry that you ladies can't see what I'm doing here. So we're sitting on 45 seconds. So obviously then you're going to choose a color. So I'm going to use this Blingle, this nudie color. It's a really, really nice nude color. The reason being I want to do a whole glitter and chrome powder set. Okay, so now you're going to, don't shake your gel bottle, ladies. Roll it in your hands. Okay, so always roll it in your hands. The reason being, if you shake it, you are going to cause bubbles. Okay, you don't want bubbles in your gel. Okay, you definitely don't. Okay, so roll it in your hands. Okay, then you are going to unscrew it. And also the other thing, ladies, be careful with this base coat on here. It is sticky, so make sure you don't touch any clothing. Make sure you don't, especially your towel or whatever you have done on here. What you can do if you really want to be cautious is you can actually have a paper kitchen towel over on top of this, so you don't have to worry about the fluff coming up. Okay, so then what you're going to do, you're going to do the same thing again. Start off with very thin coats. Rather do more thin coats than less thick coats. Okay, so there you can see the one side of my brush has practically got nothing on it, and the other side's got a bit on it. Okay, so again, you're going to start in the middle of your nail, one stroke down, side, around the edges. The reason why we seal our edges is because if you don't seal your edges, they are going to chip. Okay, so you got to make sure you seal your edges. Then again, we're going to go down here in the middle, touch. You see what I've done there? I've left like a little dot. Put it down again, flare your brush just behind where it stopped, and push up. Slowly, you don't have to go quickly. You know, as you get more used to it, you will go a bit faster. Okay? Go up. Okay? Again, other side, go up. Then you're going to go down your sides. So you're going to start off where you finished off and let your brush, let your brush flare out. Because if your brush flares out, ladies, you can actually, because your space between your side wall and your nail is very thin. So if your brush flares out, it makes the brush thinner to get into that gap much easier. Okay, go slowly. So there you can see I've gone over the whole nail. Then you're just going to just even it out a little bit. Okay, so once you do these kind of strokes, you're sort of just evening it out. Okay. And again, if you've got anything down the sides, just take it off. The nice thing with gel is it doesn't dry until you put it underneath the lamp. Okay, so if you do have anything on the sides and you wipe it off with your other nail, if you have a paper towel, you can just wipe it off on the paper towel. Okay, but always wipe it off your sides before you cure, because it's a lot easier to take it off and a lot neater to take it off before you cure rather than after. Whoopsie, I just kicked the pole, sorry. Okay, then again, you're going to cure for 60 seconds. Okay, I hope this video doesn't end up like 20 minutes long, although it looks like it might. So yeah, so ladies, remember hygiene, sterilizer or sanitizer, okay? Preferably don't use sterilizer that like what they're using for your hands currently at the moment. Your base coat, I haven't closed mine because I've still got to do 9 other nails. Your base coat, small, thin coat. You could, so basically, according to your color, depending on how dark you want the color to be or bright you want the color to be, is how many coats you're going to put. But always do very, very thin coats, ladies. If you do thick coats, it is going to chip and it is going to peel. Okay, so stick to thin coats. Rather end up having to do 3 thin coats, then 1 really thick coat, and then it comes out really crappy. So you can see there's my cured nail. Now I'm going to apply my second coat. So again, I'm going to wipe the ones, always wipe your opposite side, ladies, because remember when you come down, that's the side you're going to be using. So you can see there's a lot on that brush. So I'm just going to touch the side so that it takes some of the excess off. Again, start in the middle, go down, side, side, seal your edges. Okay, and another thing, when you're sealing your edges, make sure that you're not pulling your brush up while you're sealing the edge. So either go in a downward motion, because if you go in an upward motion, what's going to happen? You're going to have a lot of gel on the inside of your nail here, which you don't want. Okay, so now we've done that. Now we can come to the top, do our same thing. So we are going to, again, we put down, we lift it up, and we're going to push back. Okay, again on the side. And the other side. Okay, then you're going to come, remember, flare your brush, come down your side walls. It's not easy when you've got a dog licking your foot. You got to have pretty sturdy hands. But you see how I am holding myself. So if you're a very shaky person, rest your hand on your other hand or on something else. Because otherwise, if you're going to be all shaky, if you're trying to do it like this, you're going to be too shaky. Okay? Rest your pinky or your hand on your hand so that you have stability. If you're doing a client, you would see you would actually be resting your hand like that, because you would be holding their finger. You'll be resting your hand on your hand and doing your client like that. Okay? But now because I'm doing it on myself, I'm resting my hand on myself. Okay? Because if you don't rest your hand on something, you're going to be too shaky. Okay? So I'm going to do my other side wall. Again, luckily gel doesn't dry until you're ready for it to dry. Okay, again, just my quick swishy swoops. Now what the quick swishy swoops do is it pretty much stops it from having places where there is more gel than other places. Okay, again, we want to self-level. We can hold it upside down so we can make sure that we've got a bit of an apex, because again, if you have an apex, there is less chance of your nail breaking. Okay, you only need a couple of seconds, you don't need very long. And there we go. See how it's self-leveled? It's nice and smooth. Okay, cure again, 60 seconds. Okay, so now I'm quite happy with how thick that has come out, or what the color looks like. So I'm not going to do a third coat. I don't need to. Generally, you won't need to. So normally 2 thin coats is fine. Again, ladies, please do not do thick coats. Otherwise, you are going to end up with a problem. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is our top coat. Again, I'm using A's top coat. Normally, people wouldn't mix products, if you want to call it like that, or mix brands. But I always find that if I use the same brand base and the same brand top, I don't generally have a problem. I have a lot of different brand gel colors, but this is the only base and top coat that I use. So, and I don't have chipping, I don't have it peeling off, I don't have anything like that. Okay, so now we've had our 60 seconds. Okay, you can see how nice and smooth and everything that it looks. Now you're going to, again, just roll it a little bit. See, you can see on mine, this is our blinder Amarata T on the top of my top coat, because my bottles stand in my box standing upright, so it's just easier for me to find which is my top coat with a T on the top. Okay, your color gels are slightly sticky, but not as sticky as your base coat. Now this is where, if you wanted to do any form of art, this is where you would do your art before you put your top coat on. Okay, so now again, your top coat, you don't want to do it thick. If you want to, you can do rather 2 coats, also depending on what nail art you're doing. Okay, because with certain nail art you need 2 coats of top coat. Okay, again, seal off your edge, because remember, we've sealed with base, we've sealed with color, and now we're sealing with top coat. If you see you've got slightly too little gel in your brush, you can always grab a little bit more. Okay, again, push up until you see it's gone over the color. Other side as well. Okay. Again, your swishy swishies. Before you cure your gel, ladies, the other thing I would like you just to check, and you will be able to see, is if you have, now remember this stroke that I'm doing, these swishy swishy strokes, is really light strokes. They are not heavy strokes. I'm not doing it hard. Okay, again, if you suspect or see any on your edges, just wipe it off with your nail. Okay, check in your light, check nicely in your light. You will be able to see if there is a hair in your nail before you cure, because if you see it before you cure, then, sorry, I'm just doing my self leveling, then you will be able to put some sanitizer or gel wipe, on a lint free wipe, and from there you will be able to remove that layer and repaint it. Don't paint it if you see a hair or something in it, because you will not be able to get it out afterwards. Okay, once it is cure, the only way to get it off is to literally file it out, which is just more of a mission. It's easier to just wipe it off and do that layer again rather than trying to get it off afterwards. Okay, so the other thing is, with my top coat, I cure for 90 seconds, not 60. The reason being, not this one, but a lot of top coats that you get, if you wipe it straight away as soon as you take it out of the lamp after 60 seconds, you get a dull look. Okay, it takes that shiny away. So you don't want to end up with a dull look. Okay, so you are going to, I do it 90 seconds, or else you can still do your cure for 60 seconds. Want to take it out of the lamp, leave it for about 30 seconds just to cool down and whatever, and then wipe it. Okay, that's if your gel is leaves a sticky residue on the top. Mine doesn't. Okay, my top coat does not have a sticky layer when it's cured. Some of them do. So if it has a sticky layer on once it's cured, then remember you're going to need to have, you can also get it's a bottle also like this called gel wipe. I do have one somewhere. It's called gel wipe, again lint-free wipe, and you would just basically put some on your lint-free wipe and just wipe your nail afterwards to get the sticky layer off. And that, ladies, is that. I'm hoping you can see it nicely. I don't know how well, I don't know why this thing is so blurry. It's so irritating. Let's see, maybe if we do it further away. Okay. So yeah, that is basically it. So don't ever start with your gel by the cuticle. Always start in the middle of your nail. So start middle, side, edge. Then you'll put your brush down just about there. Okay? Touch it, lift up, put it down, and then flare your brush and slowly push it up. Then you get that nice rounded line at the top here. Okay. Alright, that is basically it, everybody. Then you do the rest. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. No, it should be Wednesday because I normally do my how-to videos on a Wednesday. So I hope you have a lovely week further, and don't forget that you are awesome. Thanks, everybody. Bye.